different.
Like that. What do you mean different? He's
legs.
insane. Oh, his legs are skinny.
I showed you that video.
Are they skinny?
You didn't even watch it. You said I saw. You didn't even look.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nice one.
Let me look at it.
You don't even look at the TikTok.
I do.
You just texted saw.
No, I have to see which one you're talking. Is it
saw?
Let me see which one. It's the one where No, I did see. Holy skinny legs. That's right. I didn't know that's what you meant. I saw that and I thought you were talking about when it says Deontay Wilder wants to fight Ngannou in MMA.
You didn't even click on the video.
Because I already saw it.
No, you didn't.
That's what I'm
saying.
Anyway,
welcome to the Talk About Podcast. If you don't know, now you know. Like, comment, subscribe. Look at that last video that we just did. It was great.
Okay, that was dirt. Let's do it from the real guy. Welcome, everybody, to the Talk About Podcast. Hope you guys are having a good day. You guys can follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok, and subscribe here on YouTube. This is podcast number 22, ladies and gentlemen. How great is that?
Dude.
Number 22, lift the legs up high.
Number 22 for number 72.
Doesn't know what he's saying. What does that even say? Make sure I don't have a shadow on my face. I do. See? Here we go. The shadow's there. I do. Do I have to sit like this? I'm not playing Mr. Shadow game every day. What I was saying is that we have a great podcast today. That was a horrible intro that Riley did, but it's okay. This is podcast number 22. I just want to say this. As always, thank you guys so much for the love. We've gained a few more subscribers since last week. It was a stacked week last week with our UFC 284 recap podcast. A great gameplay, and a great talk about that absolutely popped off with our good buddy Chris Kelly. So go watch all those. Hope you guys are enjoying. We got a great podcast today. I think we should start off the podcast by discussing what happened last night in the main event of that fight night. Aaron Blanchfield, rear naked choke in the second round, defeats Jessica Andrade. Riley, what'd you think?
She's coming up in the ranks, and she's coming. For that belt, for sure. She dominates on the ground,
dude. Did you see that?
She has a chin too.
Did you see that Valentina Shevchenko video?
Yeah.
Like you actually watched it?
Yeah,
dude.
It's bad.
That's gonna be a hard fight for Blanchfield, and I'm a huge Blanchfield fan. I hope Blanchfield wins. I'm rooting for Shevchenko against Grasso. I want Shevchenko to win so she can lose to Blanchfield. But dude. They cannot stand. Yeah. Shevchenko is too slick on the feet. And all the shots that Blanchfield was taking against Andrade, I don't think she's going to last with somebody like Shevchenko on the feet. Yeah. But she did show she had a chin. She never really got hurt. She was just getting hit. So we haven't seen her stunned. She wasn't. Yeah, she wasn't really stunned,
but she was getting hit.
She was getting hit, but
pretty hard.
She was fine though. I mean,
pretty bad.
Who do you think wins that fight if that does happen?
I don't know. It's hard to choose. If Blanchfield gets it on the ground, I feel like she'll win. But Blanchfield's getting knocked out.
Really?
Let's keep it a buck.
So if wait. If it goes down to the feet, if it goes down on the ground, you think it
goes down to the feet?
If it goes down to the ground, you think she's gonna lose?
Who?
Valentina Shevchenko.
Yeah,
I know, but dude, that's what I'm saying. Even that, it's like
Shevchenko
really?
Is not that good on the feet.
How? How do you know that? How is she not that good on the ground? Did you watch that video? She decimated Andrade on the ground. I mean, not that Andrade, I know, but still, people said that was her way to victory. That's what Anik was saying during the fight. Great fight, great win, big win for her. So we'll see what happens. I mean, obviously Shevchenko still has to get through Grasso, but we'll see what happens. I do want to talk about something else when it comes to the pound for pound. This has been a huge topic this whole week, so I feel like we should talk about it because we haven't actually talked about it since a week after the fight. So a week after the fight, we find out Volk is still pound for pound number one. What do you think about him staying at number one? What is your opinion on it?
I agree.
What?
It's just the weight difference. The weight, he's going up. If Islam fought down at 145 at the same weight as Alexander Volkanovski, I feel like the fight would have went a different way.
Yeah, I agree.
But you can look at it this way. Volk took the chance to go up and fight for the belt and for the pound-for-pound number one. That's what he said. But I don't know.
Yeah, I know. The whole pound-for-pound is so weird because the real pound-for-pound would be the first thing that you said. If Islam was 145 pounds, Volk would win.
Yeah.
So Volk almost beat Islam at 155 pounds. So if we're going by real pound-for-pound, Volk is really pound-for-pound.
Yeah.
But I don't really like the pound-for-pound list, to be honest.
But it's not UFC determines that. It's the all the news reporter people.
Well, they come up with their own
reporters.
rankings. The
No.
UFC makes their own.
No, they combined it and they see, like,
Is that what they do?
the most. Yeah, the most votes, and then
Really?
they
Are
put
you
'em.
sure?
Yeah, swear to God.
Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, regardless, it's...
So Hawani was a part of that.
No,
too.
he's not.
He
Hawani's
wasn't?
not a media person for the UFC.
So he's not.
About as far from it.
So Frog was.
Yeah.
Ribbit.
Oh,
Yeah, 10 push-ups.
yeah, I don't know. And what do you think Islam cheated?
Mr. One.
You think
Lung.
Islam cheated, took an IV or something, and
I don't know
you
what's
know,
going
they're saying all that. You think he actually cheated? I don't
Yeah.
know. He probably did. You know what, though? They all cheat. I'm starting to just... I hate to say all that, but I'm starting to just feel that way. Is that they all just cheat. Anyway, so...
on. Yeah.
They're all cheaters, and it blows. I wish it wasn't that way. But USADA is, like, all over them, so sometimes I don't understand how they cheated.
I mean, you got, like, one person that goes to your house and freaking does it.
What?
How does
USADA?
USADA work?
I don't even know. Apparently,
Is that one
they
person?
just show up, and you have to get tested so they can continuously make sure you're not on anything. I don't know.
So
It's
they
just
go,
like weird.
They go across the world.
I think
Russia.
they're all over the place. USADA, I'm pretty
Alright.
sure. Speaking of steroids, John Jones welcomes DC to call his fight. You see that? We sent that to each other,
I
didn't
saw
we?
that. That was like 5 weeks ago.
I know it was 3 days ago, but we have to talk about the stuff that happened this week.
I know. Yeah.
You're over here like playing with your cord and like half sleeping.
Um,
Talk about sleep.
should make that a new thing.
I know it's and you should be the host. Fall asleep with Riley. Yeah, I mean it will be interesting, but he won't be the one interviewing him. It'll be Joe Rogan. So Rogan was going to be there, and he's going to be the one who gets in the ring, not DC.
Yeah.
So.
I wish it was DC.
Yeah, that'd be cool. It would be cool to get them to have an interview and squash the beef, and it would be cool. Why not?
Or
But
Jones
Jones-
calls out DC.
Yeah, but Jones
At
declined
heavyweight.
that. He said, "Don't go too far." When they said interview on DC's channel would be awesome, and then he was like, "LOL, let's not go too far."
Oh, really?
Yeah, so there ain't no interview happen.
That would be great.
And
RC
DC,
and
I feel like isn't biased. I really don't. And even when it was Charles against Islam, I didn't feel like he was biased
I
either.
think he did good.
I thought he did a great job, and that's me being completely honest. At UFC, also about UFC 285, new fight now in. Jalen Turner was supposed to fight Dan Hooker. Obviously, Hooker got hurt with his hand injury. Gamrot is now the replacement. Dude.
That's an even bigger fight for Turner.
Yep. Gamrot needs a win to get under his belt.
Turner's going to be up. Isn't Turner 10?
Yeah, and Gamrot's 8
8.
or
Yeah.
7. He's above
That's
Tarkiushi or whatever, the guy called out Chandler and wants to fight everyone. So that's an interesting fight. I'm excited for that fight. I think that's the fight where this whole Jalen Turner thing ends. I think Gamrot's too good for him.
Yeah, you might sub him. Well,
Yeah, but
probably.
dude, it's Jalen Turner's
so
weird.
freaking slinky.
I know, but I feel like that might help the wrestling for Gamrot. I feel like
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know, but he could also get caught with something. But Gamrot needs a win. This is a good fight for
I
him.
wouldn't be surprised that Turner does do good.
Yeah. Well, everybody thinks he's going to be like one of the next big things. So.
I
We'll see
mean,
what
look
happens.
at him.
He's
Freaking.
Well, look at him in that weight class.
Yeah,
it's just like
he's
weird.
huge.
He's just like big and long. He's like everything. It's like Islam and Dan Hooker combined. So that's going to be a very interesting fight. And I'm excited for that. Conor McGregor arrived in Las Vegas. What a great video that freaking was.
Yeah, right there.
I freaking watched that video like 80 times. It's a great video.
And the one where he was
he's
right
like,
inside.
And he's like punching the signs
boxing.
that we touched. Dude, what a great moment. If you guys don't know, we've been in the Apex. It was awesome. You guys can go watch our 4th podcast.
If you don't know, now you know.
Who says that? If you don't know, now you know, or whatever.
If you don't know, now you know. I think it might have been Michael Chandler. I don't know.
No, it's definitely not Michael Chandler.
No, I actually
Chandler's too
think so.
dirt to come up with something like that. It's like,
See at the top.
and you know what's so crazy? Michael Chandler also arrived in Las Vegas,
Yeah,
but
right.
nobody's talking about it because nobody cares. They all care about the king and his return, not freaking sleepyhead Chandler. It's like, nah, I like Chandler,
Yeah.
but nobody is.
Chandler's
talking
gonna
about
ruin that party.
it. Nobody is talking.
Chandler's
about it.
gonna ruin that party and fall.
And it's so crazy because I just can't believe because I know you're not telling me the truth.
I am. I swear to God.
There's no way you really want him to lose. There's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way.
I don't.
I just can't believe
I
you.
want him to lose
I won't-
because I like Chandler a lot.
I won't believe you until
You saw my top 5 list.
I know. I just won't believe you until it's
just
time.
like- It's just like if Conor fights Oliveira, you're gonna have to root for Conor.
Yeah, but it's just Conor is Conor, and I just can't see you rooting for him to lose. Can't see it.
People root against Conor.
I know, but like you, it's just a little weird. I'm just saying, I can't see it. I'll see it when I see it. Jose Aldo, Floyd Money Mayweather. You think this is it? You think this is the time where Floyd Money May finally loses?
I hope.
No, he ain't losing. But it is going to be kind of interesting. Jose Aldo is like insane. I know he's old, but Floyd's old. Like he's not going to win. I'm not saying he's going to win. He's not going to win in boxing.
It's just like
They should go to MMA.
It's just like when UFC people go over to boxing, UFC people lose. If boxing people go to UFC, boxing people lose. You got to stick to your game.
Well,
you can't just switch.
Aldo is a retired man who wants to make more money, so he's going to go box.
Yeah, and he's
because it's
gonna
the
lose.
easier sport. But he doesn't care. He's going to make a bag off beating or losing to Floyd Money May. He doesn't
Right.
care. Oh, my name's Jose Aldo. I'm retired. I'm a Hall of Famer now. Just became a Hall of Famer in the UFC. Oh, I lost to Floyd Mayweather, the greatest boxer to ever grace the earth.
Yeah, but
And I made $3 million, and Floyd didn't even try. And I'm not hurt.
didn't even try. I got knocked out.
So he's fine. He doesn't care. Wow, I have to box for $3 million? Go Jose Aldo. I hope he does that. We talked about this in the car. We talked about it here or somewhere, but we already kind of discussed this a little bit. Drew Dober, Paddy Pimblett. Interesting fight. But Ariel Helwani said on the MMA Hour... Ariel Helwani said on the MMA Hour that he asked Drew Dober's team, and they said they haven't actually gotten that fight. So that
He agreed to it.
So that no, he didn't.
He said he agreed to it fully. They're just waiting for Paddy Pimblett.
On MMA Hour, though, he said he asked their team, and they said that hasn't even been contract.
Was that after or before?
I don't know. So regardless, if that happens, Paddy loses.
Because that was the thing that I look at on Instagram.
Yeah, I saw that too. But who do you think wins that fight?
Drew Dober.
Mm-hmm.
By knockout.
Mm-hmm. Dober's a beast, dude. Him and Moicano, they could climb up through. Here's the thing, though. Once you...
Moicano's 14 or 15, right?
13.
13.
Once you get up there, dude, it's like top 15 is one thing, top 10 is another thing. But once you get to the top 5, I mean, none of those guys are going to leave the top 5. It's just not happening. Except, again, not being biased. I'm not trying to be a jerk, even though everybody's probably not going to believe me because he's fighting McGregor. But the only guy who will leave that top 5 is Chandler. Because I personally believe he loses to everybody below him till like 9. Fiziev beats Chandler.
No, we're not doing this.
Gamrot beats Chandler.
We already did this.
Torkayushi beats Chandler. All 3 of those guys beat Chandler. But those 3 guys don't beat, in my opinion, Dariush, Oliveira, Gaethje, and Poirier. And the champ, Islam.
Yeah.
So, You don't want to go through it again because you know I'm right. So.
No, I don't want to go through it.
He knows I'm right.
Our fans doesn't want to hear it again.
Well, it's just the truth. I think Riley should start his own podcast. Talk about Riley. I think we should add that. Because you're just so, like, look at you. You're just...
Sitting back? It's a podcast.
I know, but if I don't say anything, nothing happens. Then it's
you have the list.
It's the silent treatment. You have the list, too. I sent it to you.
I know. But
I just
feel
do
like...
it. I know you don't feel like doing it. I have to do it. We're 1 week after UFC 284. Huh?
We're going to cross over and stuff.
I guess. 1 week after UFC 284. What do you do with the featherweight and lightweight division? I guess we kind of already talked about the pound for pound. I should have probably brought that up when it was time. But I'll answer the question at least, and Riley can answer it if he wants. I think at featherweight, you need the weight. You got the Arnold Allen against Holloway fight. You get that done. Yair can wait. He's the interim champ.
We did this last pod.
I know, but I'm saying, I said in the question, a week following UFC 284. Do you still think the same thing?
Yeah.
And I guess I do still think the same thing. You wait with Yair. I think you need to rematch Volk and Islam while Charles and Dariush are fighting, and then you do Volk and Yair at the end of the year.
Right.
But I guess if Charles and Dariush fight and win, they're going to want Volk if Volk beats Islam. I don't know. It's really confusing. It really is weird. And speaking of all that, what do you think about Dustin Poirier like being the odd man out?
Yeah, I don't even know what he's doing. It's weird.
Ariel Helwani also said that he talked to Dustin Poirier. He talked to Dustin Poirier and he said there's really nothing for him to do right now. So I guess he could just sit back and wait.
I mean,
he needs to win one more fight to one more big he needs to beat Charles, Volk, or Gaethje. I don't know. It's like weird. Nothing really came out this week from anything. I mean, I guess other than all the craziness from Islam against Volk. Pretty dirt fight night coming up. Span against that other guy. It's not going to be a bad fight, but the card price horrible. But after that, UFC 285, and then we got freaking Merab against Jan, and then we got UFC 286. That's going to be insane. We can't go. Wow, we can't go. It's too much money. Yeah. So we're going to sit back, relax, and enjoy a whole Miami. Card. Soon. We're going to go, but we can't right now. So we're going to sit back.
Gilbert Burns, Masvidal.
We're going to sit back, relax, and enjoy.
We can see Kevin Holland again against
fight night.
Mickey
Rosas
Mouse Club.
Jr. is also on the card.
And Rob Font.
I really want to see Bo Nickal's first fight. I really want to see Bo Nickal's first fight.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it.
It's just too much money. But I will enjoy it, and it is, and you know it. But
keeps on going down.
All you do is lie. Lie. Speaking of Bo Nickal, great segue. Bo Nickal against the middleweight division. Well, he did shave his head. How about that?
He's baldy.
He's undefeated.
Ooh.
As an egg. Peach fuzz. And you know what's so interesting?
In London.
Who's that? I can't say.
Moklov.
Oh, no. Makayev.
Yeah.
Muhammad Makayev. He's from the UK, but then he's from Russia. Then he's from the UK, and then he's from Russia.
Trains with Hamzat.
Yeah, no, he's a beast.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say, speaking of Bo Nickal, how do you think he's going to do against all the middleweights? Dude, I'm telling you, he beats every middleweight.
I saw him face Gordon Ryan
in Jiu-Jitsu. He
watched the
full
full thing.
Got triangled.
Yeah.
That's what happens when
Juice Man. All the comments is Juice Man against
Bo
Monster.
Nickal. Yeah, well, it's the truth. I mean, Gordon Ryan is one of the... Gordon Ryan is the best jiu-jitsu grappler in the world, but he's on steroids. So.
But Bo Nickal
you know what?
freaking smashed him.
He did. He didn't do too... For nothing...
He threw Gordon Ryan.
Well, of course. Yeah, I know. I saw that. Well, because he's an animal. Dude, I'm telling you the truth. Nobody's going to beat him. Nobody's going to beat him. Because, and this is going to segue into a conversation I really want to have now.
If Hamzat.
No. I really don't think so. I really don't think so.
No way.
But you know what? I'll give you this one. This one, I understand why you think Hamzat could win. Because Hamzat is an animal. But I think Bo Nickal would win. I really do. By that time, I do. I think that's the one guy who can't beat Hamzat. I really do.
But I really think
Or
it's
the
not
one guy who
going
can
to
beat
happen.
Hamza. No, I don't think so either. I think it will never happen. Probably. Because that's just how it works. But maybe.
But it might.
Maybe it will.
But
I hope.
imagine-
That's like my biggest dream fight right now.
What?
Bo Nickal against Hamza.
My dream fight is Hamza versus Islam. Champ versus
Oh,
champ.
yeah, that's great, too. I'm in for that, too. But what do you think is the most
That's
important
so
thing
good.
in mixed martial arts? Striking, like karate, Muay Thai, Kung Fu, Jiu-Jitsu, or wrestling? What is the most important out of the three right now in the UFC? Right now.
I think striking
You
right
do?
now.
Okay.
Because look at all the champs. Except
All right,
Sterling.
yeah, how about...
is-
Okay, no, that's
except Sterling
Hold on.
and Islam.
That's a smart idea.
are wrestlers.
That's a great idea.
Everybody else is strikers.
Well, let's see. Because I don't think you're right.
Yeah, I am.
Well, let's see.
I'll look at it.
So if we go to the
Well, wait,
UFC
wait.
rankings,
Let's see.
you might be right.
Brandon Moreno.
Holy, okay, Moreno.
He's kind
He's
of
no, he's a striker,
He's a striker.
Yeah.
Sterling,
wrestler.
wrestler. Volkanovski,
Striker.
striker. Islam,
Wrestler.
Edwards, striker.
Striker.
Pereira, striker.
Striker.
Jamal Hill, striker.
Yeah, fair. Nunez, striker.
Heavyweight,
Nothing. Nunez, striker.
And
Lee,
Ciro
striker.
Gane is a striker, and
Shevchenko,
John Jones
striker.
is a striker.
Yeah, you're right. There is way more.
Yeah, tell me.
I agree. But I don't think so. I still don't think so. I know
Really?
that's like what it is, but I think wrestling out of the three. Here's the deal. If you don't know how to wrestle, you ain't winning in MMA. That is the core of everything, I believe. If you're really good at jiu-jitsu, then that's huge. But you have to be really good at jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, but Connor was a striker.
No, dude, striking is insane, right? But here's the deal. Guess what happened?
If you're a really, really good striker,
Like Connor, right?
Yeah.
But he fights everybody at
like
lightly.
Leon,
But he fights everybody at lightly.
but Leon's a
He
good
loses.
jiu-jitsu player.
He loses to Islam. He loses to Charles. He loses to Poirier. He loses to all of them.
Lose the Michael Chandler.
No. But he loses to all those guys because of the wrestling and stuff. I'm serious.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think
And by the way-
striking right, I think it.
Can I say this?
It goes and it
Yeah,
comes
depends.
and
Dude, they're all
goes.
great. It's just a little bit interesting. But let me ask you this question. But I feel like if you could be the best at jiu-jitsu, that's freaking great. So rep jiu-jitsu. That's
But
what
if you're a
do.
stri-
But I'm
if
just
you're-
being honest. I'm being honest. Wrestling is huge. And
I think
in mixed martial
striker
arts.
versus wrestler. I think the wrestler wins.
Yep.
Because
They have
if the striker doesn't know anything about getting
They're gonna get
taken
down and around.
and then it's over.
So let me ask you this question, okay?
Mm.
When Chandler fights McGregor,
Right.
I believe that if he wrestles, he has a very big chance. Way more. But he even said, and I know he's not lying, because I know how he is. He even said he's not going to wrestle. He might shoot one time, because I have to have a little bit of fun first. Having a little bit of fun in the first round with Conor McGregor could be really bad. And the way he fights is a recipe for disaster.
But you don't know.
But I'm asking you a question.
The man broke his leg and
Of course.
hasn't
Okay.
fought in 2 years.
So is that why you think Chandler's going to win?
Yeah.
Okay, well then it answers my question. Because I was going to say,
and I think Chandler should wrestle. I think
but he's
he'll
not
win.
going to, Riley.
He's
And
going to
gonna-
have
it's
some
gonna-
ring rust, and I think he's going to get caught.
Gosh, you are.
He's
why
going to have
do
a
you
little
lie
ring
to
rust. He's going to
yourself?
get caught by that right hand.
Why do you lie to yourself?
Or an uppercut.
Why
Once
do you
he's
lie to
trying to
yourself?
throw a straight
Now,
right
here's
hand.
what's going to happen because he's looking. We're all looking at the camera.
Chandler's going to move.
Okay, so here's
and
what's
he's
going to
get an
happen. You ready?
uppercut
This is what's really going to
and
happen.
knock him out.
In the first round,
No.
Conor McGregor is
Sorry.
going to TKO Michael Chandler.
Nope.
That's what's going to happen.
It's not going to
It's
happen.
100%
It's not happen.
going to happen.
This is going to
And
be
I can't
great.
wait for it to be right.
I can't wait
And
for me
for
to be
all
right.
the podcasts that
It's
we do,
not.
my friend, all the way up to then, we're probably going to talk about this fight.
Yeah.
And when it finally comes, it's going to be great because we're going to be there. Because I will be
Yeah,
there. We
I'll
will
be
be
there.
there. So we will continue to build this up.
Mid-rose.
We had a podcast called Michael Chandler versus Conor McGregor debate.
Mhm.
We have segments in all of the podcasts. McGregor, Chandler debate.
Can't wait to be right.
And you're going to be wrong.
No.
It's going to suck. And it's really
No.
going to suck. And can I tell you why it's going to suck? Because I'm going to be sad. I'm going to be sad because I don't want Chandler to lose. I don't.
No, you're not going to be
I
sad.
am going to be sad.
You're
I
gonna
don't
be
want
freaking
Chandler. Well,
yelling.
of course, during the fight, I hope he gets slept so hard. But I'm going to be sad after the fight because it's over. He's going to be 2-4. It's just like done. He's entertaining. He was awesome, but he's going to be old. He made his money, though, so.
He's so close.
So close to
every
nothing.
time.
I know. So close, but yes, over.
Poirier 2-0. Almost 3. He was going 3-0.
It was 1-1.
No, it wasn't.
Definitely.
Well, it was going to be 2-1.
He wasn't close against
Chandler
Gaethje.
was going to win.
He wasn't close against Gaethje. He was close against. The only fight he wasn't close was Gaethje. He was close against Charles. One against Hooker and Ferguson.
Would have been over.
Yeah, probably 1 or 2. That was
1
called. And then, but then he got slept. And then, the Gaethje one was domination. Gaethje was bad. Poirier was close. I agree. He was good winning that round.
So Poirier,
but he got subbed. So that's what happened. He got subbed.
Chandler,
he didn't get caught. He got subbed.
I have a thing. Chandler almost beat Poirier. It was 3-0.
No.
And so
it was 1-1.
Conor was losing.
He got subbed
every round, and he got TKO'd.
By what? By
Poirier.
Who? Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
He was losing every round? He didn't win the first round in the second fight?
No.
Yeah. Yes, he did.
Well,
Watch that fight.
Actually, no, he did that. He did win that round, okay.
And what happened? And then he lost.
And then he got TKO'd.
Okay.
He got freaking
Okay, what is your point? Like, you
but
do
I'm
this
just saying,
okay.
because Chandler almost beat Poirier.
Mm-hmm.
It was 3-0.
No.
And so you're saying
it's actually impossible for it to be 3-0.
Chandler's going to lose against Conor.
It was actually impossible. Conor knocked Dustin Poirier out too, Riley. And then he broke his leg. That's what happened. McGregor knocked him out. Poirier knocked him out. And then he broke his leg.
1831.
That's what happened, though.
That was in like 2005.
That's what happened. And then you're like, and Chandler almost beat Poirier. So that styles make fights. If you're a UFC fan, you know this.
Yeah.
And stylistically,
wrestler versus striker.
He's not wrestling. Look at you lie to yourself.
But he
Do I watch Chandler more than you?
What? Guess what?
What?
He said the same thing against Poirier.
No.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
He did. Look at it. He did.
No, he didn't.
He said I was going to just put up a big fight.
He said I'm going to wrestle. He said he was going to wrestle because he wanted
to
showcase. He wanted to showcase that he could wrestle before he was going to fight Islam. Because if he beat Poirier, he would be fighting Islam.
Right.
But he got subbed.
But he never.
And he wrestled.
But why?
That's why.
Why would Chandler?
And styles
be like,
make fights. And
Chandler be like, "Oh, I'm gonna strike with Conor."
Because
he's gonna say it. Why would he say it? He could mix it up and wrestle.
I said he's going to take a shot, but you really believe
he's going to take more than one shot?
He's not going to care that much, dude. He's going to be on planet freaking... He's going to be out of this earth.
He's not.
Yes, he is. He's going to be out of this... You don't understand what I'm saying. He's going to be out of this earth. He's going to be on top of the world.
Say that he's going to get knocked out.
No, that's what I'm saying. You think you know, but you don't. That's not what I was saying. I do. No,
he was on a different planet, so he's going to get knocked out.
That's not what I was saying. I was saying he's going to be on a different planet because he's going to make $5 million, and he's fighting the biggest star in all of combat sports, and he's going to be the main event in T-Mobile Arena, most likely. He's going to be on top of the world, so he's not going to care about wrestling. Because if he cared about wrestling, he would have beat... Let me finish. This is what you do. That's why you get freaking boneheads who comment and say that I don't let you talk. It's because I'm talking and you won't let me finish. No. Is that what just happened? He's going to be on top of the world, so he's not going to care about wrestling. Because if he cared about wrestling, he would have beat... Let me finish. This is what you do. That's why you get freaking boneheads who comment and say that I don't let you talk. It's because I'm talking and you won't let me finish. No. Is that what just happened?
I'm letting... You're like freaking yelling across
because I'm
the room.
talking and then you're like, and? That's not what's happening. I'm talking and you're trying to cut me off.
Talk.
So I will. Yeah. What happens is this. Not only did he talk about it before, he was trying to prove a point because the champion is the most dominant wrestler in the UFC right now. So he wanted to prove a point. And then what I was going to say about the universe thing is that he's going to be on top of the world, and if he's smart, he would wrestle. But he's obviously not smart. If he would have beat Justin Gaethje, he would have been fighting for the title. But what did he do? He decided to stand up against them and not wrestle. He took one shot. And he flipped, and Gaethje had control. Why would he, after he said, I am going to have fun, I'm not saying he's not going to take a shot. If it gets past the first round, he's definitely going to shoot. But I don't think he's going to get past the first round. And he already said, yeah, we'll see, but I have to have fun first. Watch the podcast. I've done my research on it. That's what he said. Now, could he come out there and shoot first throw and he wants to just get it over with? He might. But if you're a Michael Chandler fan, you know that's not what he does. That's not what he does. So now I'm going to let you talk now that I finished what I wanted to say. And I won't talk, and I want to hear what you want to say because I feel like everything that I say, you don't have any return other than you come up with something new, and then I got to argue that. So you tell me what you want to say now, and I won't talk.
The podcast where both talks. We both talk. We don't have to be like take turns. We both talk. That's what everybody does on every podcast. We don't have to have like a freaking interview. But I'm saying Conor's been TKO'd, and Conor's never felt Chandler's power, so he felt Dustin Poirier's power. Look at Dustin Poirier compared to Chandler. Who has more power?
So hold on a second.
Chandler has more power.
Hold on a second. So hold on. Let's start with the first thing.
So if you're saying... See? No, I'm talking.
I thought you just asked me a question. You just asked me a question.
No, I never asked you a question.
Okay, never mind. I won't say my opinion. Continue.
So basically, I'm saying I think he beats him on the feet. If Conor gets clipped, it's over. It's done. He's been sitting out for 2 years.
What happens if Chandler gets clipped?
Huh?
What happens if Chandler gets clipped?
It's over too. Yeah.
And you think there's more of a chance Conor gets clipped than Chandler? Okay, if you can just give me one reason why, then okay. Just give me one reason why you believe
Chandler's power.
Okay.
One clip is done.
And you think that's not my question. You think he'll have more of a chance of clipping him than Conor?
Huh?
You think so? That's my question.
What?
My question is, you think Chandler has more of a chance of clipping Conor than Conor clipping Chandler?
No. Because, that's what I'm saying, I think Chandler, it's like 60-40 on the feet. Conor has 60, Chandler has 40. And
okay,
I think
so now you switched your answer.
And I think it's 90-10 on the wrestling side.
Okay.
I think it's over if Chandler gets him on the ground.
And does what? What's he going to do?
What's he's going to do?
He's going
to sub him.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that what you think's going to happen?
Yeah.
I thought you just said he's going to get knocked down in the first round or something.
No, I said...
That's what I'm saying.
No, I said that's a possibility.
We're all looking at the camera.
Chandler's going to move.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen. You ready? This is what's really going to
knock
happen.
him out.
You're
just not letting me talk.
I'm not letting you talk.
You're not letting me talk.
Rewind, Jack. Rewind.
Not let me talk.
Look at it. I just sat here and kissed my microphone for 2 minutes and let you talk.
Me too.
You were talking, and I let you talk, and then I asked the question. Remember when you said we can have a conversation? It's a podcast? Now you're switching that.
Yeah, but then
you're
being a hypocrite
like 7 days. How? How am I being a hypocrite now?
Because.
So now he's switching it again. So watch. Now I'm a hypocrite. Now I have to prove him wrong why I'm not a hypocrite, and then we're going to argue about something else because he's going to be wrong again. So why am I a hypocrite now?
No, because you were saying, let me talk, let me talk, let me talk. And then when I talk, you ask me 2 questions mid me talking. But then I was like,
no, you
it's
stopped
a podcast.
Talking.
We're supposed to talk. So, I don't know. We're probably both wrong.
You stopped talking, which is why I talked. You had a break in your sentence, which seemed to be a question.
To catch my freaking breath. I'm like,
I know, but I thought you were asking me a question.
Look at Dustin Poirier compared to Chandler. Who has more power? No.
So I answered.
No.
But you're not. You're just saying some opinion that doesn't even make really any sense.
Does make sense.
So you don't think, because you said you do and you don't. You said 2 things.
There's possibilities of everything.
I know.
Any way Chandler could win.
Of course. My question is, which one is it? Conor has a better chance of clipping him or Chandler?
I already answered that.
You answered it twice with 2 different answers, so now I want to get the real one. doing
I
best two out of
said
three.
Connor was 60-40 chance.
Right, but at first you said
At
Chandler,
first,
so that's why I
said
wanted to.
Connor.
I
Who's
will
gonna
also re-put that
yeah,
in there.
replay it.
I will.
Because I said
Both times you
Connor-
said two things.
I
though.
said Connor has more of a chance
I know.
to clip Chandler.
The
That's
second
what
time.
I said it twice.
You said it.
I know. I said it twice.
Okay.
I swear to God, I
know
said
I'm
it
right,
twice.
so I can't wait to put that in there.
No. Yeah.
And you think there's more of a chance Connor gets clipped than
yes.
Chandler? Chandler has more of a chance of clipping Connor than Connor clipping Chandler.
No. I know I'm right.
Okay.
That's what I'm just saying.
All right. Well, you will see that you are incorrect.
All right.
Let me see if there's anything else to talk about. The Chandler McGregor debate will continue. Obviously this week, dirt fight night, so when you won't have anything really to talk about fight night wise. But our next podcast number 23, next Monday, will be our predictions for UFC 285. And actually we'll have a lot of predictions because it's going to be a really good card with a lot of fights. So we'll get to predict a lot of different fights. That's pretty much everything I have. So, yeah. Talk about gameplay this Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. Our pay-per-view number 2. It's a good one. Really insane card. So check that out.
Hate this had to happen. The Chandler Connor fight.
Why? You were excited for that to happen.
No, I know. It's going to be Argy City.
We're just debating.
It's going to be annoying.
I know. It sucks when you don't know what you're talking about.
And then you say that. It's like, I know what I'm talking about.
What do you know? Okay, you think that Chandler's going to win? You thinking that has nothing to do with what I mean by you don't know what you're talking about. It's okay to think that. I'm saying, though, if you look at it stylistically, I don't know, other than him wrestling, which he said he's not going to do, why you think he would win, other than maybe a power punch. Like, obviously, there's ways he can win, but his style, it's like Dariush.
He's been fought in 2 years, and he broke his ankle.
I know.
Everybody that came
So that's
off
why
of a
you
broken
think.
ankle gets freaking KO'd. And he's like, well, never mind.
Oh, and he's like what? He's
I
34
know.
and Chandler's 40?
Yeah, I know. So I was just saying, he had a 2-year layoff.
I agree.
Prepper 12, Irish whiskey.
And now he doesn't like Connor. Making fun of his whiskey and stuff. Like, you don't even like him anymore. It's like weird. That's what I'm saying. Like, you start the argument. You don't even like Connor now?
I do like him.
First pay-per-view you ever watched.
But
he was the main event.
It's starting
Main
to
event.
just freaking
He was the
irk
main
me.
event.
It's starting to irk me.
What, Connor?
Yeah. And you just freaking talking about Connor. It's just like, oh my gosh.
You just don't make any sense.
I do.
I get it. You think that maybe he comes back because of the leg and everything, but I'm talking. You were talking about standing up on the feet and stuff. Stylistically, Chandler throws a right hand. The left hook is McGregor's main weapon. You even said it early in the podcast.
Connor likes to
strike and
bounce around.
and he's a counter puncher.
Yeah,
and Chandler,
counterpuncher.
yeah.
Guess
what Chandler does?
Guess what?
He likes to run.
His ankle.
What?
He's a counterpuncher. He has to stand back.
He has a new ankle. He's fine.
Yeah.
The ankle's healed. It's not going to break again.
Yeah,
and if it
but
breaks again, then holy smokes, he's probably retired because that's
Yeah.
not good. But his ankle's not going to break.
Yeah.
You think so? You think his ankle's going to break again? He's going to step back on his ankle and break? I mean, come on.
I don't Chandler's going but I think Chandler's going to freaking aim for those legs and freaking eat the chicken legs off of him.
Why?
That's what I think.
After he said that he's not going to do it?
What?
After he said he's not going to wrestle him? Or he's going to at least have fun with him for a little bit and then wrestle him?
That's why I said he's going to kick his legs if he stands up.
Oh, I thought you meant eat, like as in like sniff the jocks and let me wrestle and stuff. So now he's
Well,
kicking him. So he's kicking him. He's throwing his right hand. He's going to wrestle him. He's going to put him in a triangle. He's going to do a little jiu-jitsu sweeps. I mean, Jesus, what is he going to do to win? Which round?
He's going to win any round.
I mean,
any round. He's going to win round 1.
You don't even know what you're saying.
I don't even care. He's not.
You have no, like,
Connor's going to get slapped in the face with the proper 12 Irish whiskey freaking bottle. And he's going to eat it.
Right. But you know what's going to happen?
Shove it up his freaking...
What? What? No, here's what's going to happen. His $5 freaking piece of crap cram is going to get shoved up his freaking bumhole.
You're the one who said it's good.
Yeah, it is really good, but it's very expensive. Way too expensive. Very good. But no, I'm just saying that you have like switched. Like I just want, when you watch this podcast, Just think about all the different things you said.
He has all that stuff so he can win.
I know, but you said the first round, the 6th round, the 7th round, the 8th round, the 8th round, the 6th round.
What does Connor have?
Just gonna counter-punch him.
Counter-punch him.
That's what's gonna happen. And you know what's gonna happen when Chandler shoots? How much do you want to bet? I'll bet you.
You get stuffed?
I'll bet you. I'll bet you his first takedown gets stuffed. I bet you. You want to? You want to?
No way.
I'll bet you.
I'm not gonna bet it.
No, because you don't trust.
I don't have money.
I know. Oh, but we could go to UFC 285 and spend $16 million to go watch Bout Nickal fight Jamie Pickett.
But I'm not betting.
So you won't bet your friend $5 that he gets stuffed takedown,
$5,
but you'll go $5,000 to UFC 285
against Poirier. I bet against $100.
What happened there, Jimmy? I got $100. Because Riley was wrong.
You were wrong.
Because Riley is wrong. That's what I said.
Correction.
Nope. I said Riley is wrong. Replay it. Look at you.
You said I was wrong.
I said Riley was wrong.
Replay.
I got $100 because Riley was wrong. Replay it.
Replay it.
I'm gonna replay
it.
I'm gonna replay it.
Cool. Replay him. Replay him, Jimmy.
I got $100 because Riley was wrong. I got $100 because Riley was wrong. I got $100 because Riley was wrong. I got $100 because Riley was wrong.
Because I'm right.
No, I know I'm right.
All of them, I'm right.
No, I can't.
I'm right.
This is gonna be
all
the best
of them.
podcast that ever freaking
I don't care.
I'm gonna replay all.
I was wrong. That's what you said, and then the second time you correct.
But and just so we know, I'm gonna be fair. I'm the one who edits, and I'm gonna be fair, and I'm gonna really replay what we said to replay. So I will replay that because I said, and Riley was wrong. That's what I said. I got $100 because Riley was wrong. I can't wait to be right. Riley, you have anything else you want to talk about? Anything else you want to talk about? Anything else you want to talk about?
I don't know.
Nah, you got nothing else.
Do you?
No, I went through.
Do you have
all the
anything
topics.
else to say, Jack?
No, I went through all the topics.
All right. Well,
I actually came up with all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then we talked about Chandler, which I brought up. So I came up with all 13. So I had 13 topics to talk about.
I'll bring it.
All right, next podcast. Well, we already know the one.
Next
We're doing the
podcast, I'll bring
predictions.
them
We have to
all
do.
up.
All right, that's fine. But we have to do the prediction. So next podcast 23. Riley's gonna
bring up all the questions because he thinks he does everything.
I do. But intro.
And I'm going to do it.
Okay, and I'm gonna be
and
Riley.
I take care of the www.talkaboutgameplayleague.com.
And that's not even what it is. So
it's
let me tell you.
talkabout.com.
It's not even that either. It's talkaboutgameplay.com. See, this is why I do everything and Riley does it. Thank you guys for watching.
I said talkaboutgameplay.com the first time.
No, you said Talkabout League. Replay it.
Take care of the www.talkaboutgameplayleague.com.
Replay! Right again. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Peace. Dude, you're gonna hate it.
No way.
You're gonna hate it.
Because I got it right. I have it right. I had it right.
I swear to God.
I said www.talkaboutgameplay.com. That's what I said.
League was in there. Three of those replays, I won. I swear.
No.
I know.
No, you didn't.